Hello students, you know all that in previous video I discussed with you all about first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at. Okay, we know that this v tends to the final velocity, this is initial velocity, a is acceleration, t is time period. Clear? And we will derive expression for it by integration and differentiation method. Today I will discuss here in this class, that is new topic, s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is our second equation of motion. S means what? Displacement, right? U means initial velocity, t is time interval which is taking when body moves from one point to another point, a is acceleration, t is time period. So these are the explanation of all terms which are given, which we will use in this second equation of motion. So we can say this is the second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. Also we will try to get its derivation by the help of integration and differentiation method. Same procedure we will follow like a first equation. In the first equation we wrote their terms in the form of differentiation. After that we integrated the terms and got their final result, that is v is equal to u plus at, right? So first of all, for getting this equation of motion, we will take help of one relation, that is velocity relation with the displacement time. We know that v is equal to ds upon dt. ds upon dt. What will we do? Simply multiply from both sides. We can say that is the cross multiplication. So simply we will get ds is equal to v dt. This is v dt. We can say v is the velocity, means final velocity, ds is the change in displacement, t is the time period. Displacement, we know that initial displacement body means initial stage remains at rest only. So on that time we can say displacement will be 0, but at final point displacement can be 5, 10, 15, anything else. So we can include final point can be there s. Okay, same thing at initial point time period is totally 0, and at final point time period can be the t only. You can include mathematical number, but simply we are going to derive expression for it. So and that time you can select here a variable only. So this variable can be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, anything else you can include, right? So for getting derivation of second equation, so simply we have to put here the value of v. Simply we got this v value from first equation. Then we have first equation, that is v is equal to u plus at. v is equal to u plus at. We can say this is our equation number 2 and this is our equation number 1. Okay, our equation number 1. So we can say from equation 1 and equation 2. From equation 1 and 2. Okay, from equation 1 and 2. Okay, so simply what will we do here? We will take this value of v and we are going to put this value in this given equation number 1. So simply we can write ds is equal to what? V dt. Put here the value of v. We know that ds is equal to v is what? U plus at into what? dt. U plus at dt. So we can say this is the displacement function with some change, but one thing, this dt is in multiplication with this bracket. So we can multiply this dt with both terms. So simply after multiplying this dt with both terms, we can get dc is equal to what? U dt plus a t dt. At dt we can say this is our equation number 3. This equation is very important for getting derivation of the second equation. Okay or not? Okay. Next thing we can include here. So we can say ds is equal to what? U dt plus at dt. So we can say this is connected with differentiated term with time period. This also with what? Time period. This also with what? Displacement. Okay, so we have to take integration of this term in different form, because in this case we can include variable, that is time period. In this case we can include, that is the displacement only. So we can say here that integrate equation 3. Integrate equation 3. Okay, one side means connect with the displacement only. Second time here we will connect that with the time period. Okay, then integrate. We have 3 terms for integration. Number 1, 2, 3. Here you can say 1, 2, 3. Integrate it. So simply when you will integrate, we will get what? That is ds. This is what? U dt. Integrate of it at dt. Okay or not? Okay. I am telling one thing here. We are taking here integrate in the form of definite only. We are taking definite integration. Okay. What we are taking? Definite integration. So this is the displacement part. I told upper side that initial displacement is 0, final is s, initial time is 0, final is t. So same thing we can write here. Initial displacement we will write downside, final is where? Upside. Okay, here we can say initial we will write downside, final will write there time period, because we are taking here integration in the form of time only. So we can write here same thing we can take here. Okay or not? Okay, I told you that except this s, other things will be constant. Except this t, other things will be, means those things which we will write after the d means differentiation. So we can include these things can be the variable, means we are in this is the differentiating term. We'll take integration along with that differentiating term, means we are integrating this function linked with t only. Same thing here, in this side we will connect this one with displacement. Okay or not? Okay. So simply when we will differentiate it, what will we do? Those things which are constant we will write outside from the integration sign. Okay, then sm like it we will write. U will come out, inside we can write 0 to t, and this is what? Dt. Plus here we can say a will come out, t will not, because t is variable here. So this t also we can write in the form of this only. So a will come outside, then t dot dt will remain inside. Okay or not? Okay. Next thing we can write, this is 0 to s ds. So this equation becomes sm like 0 to t dt and a 0 to t dt. T also will come here. Okay or not? Okay. One thing, listen, nothing is given here, so you can take here 1. Same thing you can take here 1, but t is given here. So you can integrate it. When you will integrate, so we can write this one in the form of is s only. Then we can get s is equal to, from which number to which number? 0 to s. So same thing u. So 1 gives us what? T. 0 to t. But little bit confusion you will face in this case, means t is given, 1 is not here. If you will write there, you can take, if simply 1 can be there, so you can simply differentiate, integrate it with respect to t, so we will get the direct t. But this time this is not possible. I told you that if x is given, then you want to integrate it, so what will you write? So simply in the case of integration, what will we do? Add 1 in power, divide by same power, then we will get what? X square by 2. Both functions should be variable. Okay or not? Okay. In this case also, if p is given, we are writing a dp, so it becomes what? P square by 2. Okay or not? Okay. same thing. Other things I will not explain because this is the mathematical topic. Those things which can be sufficient for explanation I will mention here, explain here. Okay, so you can say here we will get here what, t, or in division we will get square, then we can say 0 to t. Okay or not? Okay, so simply we got this equation after solving this one, s 0 to s, u t 0 to t, a t square by 2 0 to t. Okay, then after that we will put all limits in it, this given equation. How we will put? See here, first of all I am writing this equation on another page. This is the previous equation, so we can put here upper limit upon, so first of all I am solving one more step also. I'm going to solve that. S is equal to 0 to s, u, this is t, this is 0 to t. Okay, so this 2 is constant, you can take out from the bracket only, it becomes a by 2. So simply t square 0 to t. Okay or not? Okay, so I'm just writing here clearly, so we can say I'm writing here again, s 0 to s, u t 0 to t. This method is too easy in a comparison of graphical representation method, and this method will be very important. So put here limits, upper limit minus lower limit. One time you will put instead of s, that is s, so we can say s minus 0, right? This is the point after putting limit. U, upper limit minus lower limit, minus will come in the mid of it, a by 2. First of all you will put t square minus 0 square. Okay or not? Okay, s minus 0, that is s, u t minus 0 means ut, a by 2, t square minus 0 square means only t square we will get. Clear? Then s is equal to what? Ut plus, you can write half at square. This is the expression for finding derivation of second equation of motion. Or this method is too easy as comparison to the graphical representation method or algebraical method. So simple, you have to keep in your mind both terms. One is their differentiation, second is their integration for solving this equation. Or this is a simple easiest method to easiest method. To the easiest method for getting the equation of motion means we can say this is the second equation of motion. Next time I will discuss with you all numerical problems of this method. Okay students.